So instead of telling you about my story, because you can watch that on some videos, I want to spend this moment to do what I think is most valuable that I could share with you. And what I'm going to share with you is something that I hope you do not trust. I hope you don't trust what I say. I hope you question what I say, but I hope what I tell you shakes something inside your mind so much that you go, if that is real, if what he's saying is true, if there's really something to this, if what he says resonates with me the way that I feel like it does, I gotta look into this for myself, because what I'm about to share with you is probably the single most significant thing you can possibly do. And that is recognize the power of your own focus in your healing. And you know what? This talk is so easy to take like as yeah, it's good for us to be positive. I know that stuff. I already know that, and I really am not going to spend long. I just want you to think about two concepts, two powerful concepts that are staring us in the face in the entire world, and yet it is completely ignored. Completely ignored. The first one is, have you ever had a thing happen where there's something that you never noticed before? A friend grabs your attention and says, have you ever noticed this thing? And after they point it out to you, you see it everywhere? Yeah. Has anyone ever noticed that? An example I give is I remember when the new VW came out. I was excited about it, but then it kind of fell off my radar for a little bit. And a friend of mine was talking about how they were everywhere. And I'm like, I hadn't even seen one get on the road. I mean, I saw the advertisement. I hadn't really seen one. And then they were like, look, and it was a yellow bug. And after I saw that yellow bug, I saw them everywhere. Oh, yeah. Right? Now, was it because all of a sudden afterwards there was a bunch more? Or was it something else? What do y'all think it was?
Something else. Your awareness.
My awareness. My awareness, right? My awareness. What happened was that your brain chooses to limit the amount of information that you take in, and what it perceives as important information, and what you're going to act on, what your body is going to respond to, is based on what it thinks you need to be aware of. This is a common thing we've all experienced, okay? Well, it's not just an awareness in the sense of what you actually perceive visually. It also works inside your biology. When you start focusing on healing versus on what's wrong, you actually can shift your biology to begin focusing on healing, not what's wrong. Very, very powerful. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you focus on grows. So when you start feeling bad, you have a choice. Do I focus on how bad I feel? If I focus on how bad I feel, what is going to happen? Tell me.
You feel worse.
You're going to feel worse. It's going to grow. If I focus on the problem I had with my nurse, what am I going to notice everywhere? More problems. More problems. I'm going to see them more. And then as I focus on those, I see more problems. That's why even with each other, we got to encourage one another and be strong. And you know what? That doesn't mean we pretend. If I feel bad, I can admit it. I need to embrace it. I got to be honest. It's not about, lying to yourself. It's about recognizing the power of your focus. So yes, 3 days ago, I would not have talked to you like this because I felt like crap. I felt like crap. But I knew that even though I felt like crap, I had a choice. What was I going to focus on? How bad I felt, or the fact that I was moving towards health? Because the crap I felt was part of the process to get me to the healing I want. So I said, I'm so glad that I feel like crap. You see? Whatever you focus on grows, number one. Number two, and this is the one that I am just, whoa. Okay? Whoa. There are drugs all around the world that have profound impacts on your biology, but fail in research. They fail in the research. Even if they don't have bad side effects, even if they're shown to be safe, even if, when you actually look at the data, the drug worked. Why did it fail? Why did it fail? It failed because compared to placebo, it didn't have a greater effect. Placebo had a greater effect. There are studies where you can look, and the craziest thing that started happening like 100 years ago was when, science reaches this golden era of we're going to have these double-blind placebo-controlled studies. That's the gold standard in science. You've all heard that, right? Double-blind placebo-controlled study. Double-blind. Was it a double-blind study? Was it placebo-controlled? And yet what trips me out is that we have scientific evidence staring us in the face that there are actually greater biological changes in the human being based on the belief of the patient than the frickin' chemicals.
So what's a placebo then?
The placebo.
You don't even know what a placebo is.
The placebo is nothing.
Yes, they hand you a piece of candy instead of a drug.
If the placebo and the placebo effect, right? You all know that.
It doesn't address anything what you're talking about.
What's up?
It didn't address anything what you're talking about.
Of course it does. Of course it does. And the reason why is because you are the placebo. The difference isn't that you think.
Right.
You
I get it entirely. Yeah.
You get it. Okay, I thought you were saying you didn't get it.
No,
okay.
I'm saying that just because you do or don't have a drug, there's all these variables that you're the placebo group. Yeah.
What is crazy though is how come we didn't go, whoa, hold the phone. Whoa, what just happened there? What just happened there? We wanted these outcomes. One group got the outcome. We didn't even give them anything.
Right. You focused on that the drug didn't work.
Instead,
Exactly.
Western medicine goes, the drug didn't work. I'm going, are you out of your mind? We're sitting on gold, each one of us. And instead of us actually being able to dig into this placebo effect, it's taken all this time where right now researchers are really taking seriously the mind-body connection. And there's so much more research that's come out. And I could go on and on about it. I'm not. I want you to research it for yourself. But I want you to become convinced, not through just me saying this, obviously I'm passionate about it, because I've seen this work, man. I've seen it work. It's real. It's real. And yet, the majority of people that go through this process don't ever really, really take it seriously. Really take it seriously. You are the placebo. So in this process, all I would like you to do is to go, whatever that is, I want it. Whatever that they're tapping into, whatever Matt's talking about, whatever, there's a lot more for us to get of that. There's a lot more for us to learn about the power of our mind. There's a lot more for us to learn when it comes to how do we actually start using this knowledge. Because imagine it's happened on accident when they do these placebo-controlled studies. What if we did it on purpose? What if? And the common thread here of all the people I've got to witness of amazing success stories, including my own so far, and I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in it. But you watch later, you'll see where I've come. It's amazing. It's amazing. In 2 months, you wouldn't believe where I've come. The common thread is that every single one of the stories I've documented since I've been here and even before is that people have this unshakable type belief about their healing. Let's grab it. Let's do it. And you know what? It's not easy. It's not easy. It's easy to talk about it. Hard to practice unless you've practiced. Okay? So I'm going to encourage you. And when we get together, when I see you, and I'm a big hugger, so I hope if you don't want to hug, then just be like, and I'll be like, right back to you, okay? I love you guys. That's all.
Thanks, Matt.